Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Monday, March 4th, 2024. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Well, I do have to say that last week and Annapolis Restaurant Week totally shot my diet, and I hope it did yours as well. And just a quick reminder, in case you are not signed up, our daily news recap newsletter is great for news that happens after this drops in the morning and what happens over the weekend. It's local, it's free, it hits your email inbox at 7 p.m. every night, and I'm going to drop a link right here in the show notes. But we do have a bunch of news to catch up on, so shall we? In Anne Arundel County, a worrying spate of bank-related robberies continues, with the latest incident seeing an 80-year-old woman robbed at gunpoint in the Bank of America parking lot on Forest Drive at Solomon's Island Road in Annapolis. The elderly victim was approached by two male suspects shortly after noon. They demanded the envelope that she was holding. She complied, and the suspects fled in a black Jeep SUV. Described as two thin black males, one about 6'2", the other about 5'9", both were dressed in black. And just last week, a 23-year-old was robbed in a similar fashion at that exact same branch. Be careful out there. A Padasena man suffered life-threatening injuries in a house fire early Friday morning. Additionally, a woman living in the same house was injured, but not as severely. A firefighter did receive minor burns as well. The blaze, which was reported by a neighbor and was under control in less than 30 minutes, saw the man trapped inside the fully engulfed home before being rescued. The cause of the fire is under investigation, and the Anne Arundel County Fire and Arson Explosives Unit is working alongside support from the Crisis Response Team and the American Red Cross. In education news, the Anne Arundel County Public Schools have announced the finalists for their 2024 Teacher of the Year Award. The 5 finalists represent elementary, middle, and high schools, and they were announced by Superintendent of Schools Dr. Mark Bedell. They are Patrick Alexander, an instrumental music teacher at Piney Orchard Elementary School, Jessica Bragg, a math teacher at Meade Middle School, Amy Chitwood, a special ed teacher at Ridgeway Elementary School, Elizabeth Heist, a music teacher at Lakeshore Elementary, and Kelly Skinner, a special ed teacher at Annapolis High School. The winner will be revealed at the 38th Annual Excellence in Education Awards event in May, and the Teacher of the Year will represent the county in the Maryland Teacher of the Year composition. So congrats to all. The Scenic Rivers Land Trust is actively looking for some volunteers for its 2024 Healthy Forest Invasive Plant Removal Program, which is up at Bacon Ridge Natural Area. Beautiful area if you've never been. The program aims to remove invasive plants threatening the local forest ecosystem, and since 2020, over 150 volunteers have dedicated more than 300 hours to this cause. I am one of them. Public workdays are scheduled March 16th, April 14th, and May 18th. You do need to register so they know who's going to be coming and who's not. If you are interested, as I said, I did it last year. It was a lot of fun. srlt.org is where you want to go to sign up. And again, that's SRLT as in Scenic Rivers Land Trust. Lastly, in sports, the Bowie Baysox, the AA affiliate of the Baltimore Orioles, have released their 2024 promotional schedule and announced that single game tickets are now on sale. The season does open up on April 5th against the Reading Fighting Phils, featuring post-game fireworks. New weekly promotions are going to include the Gotta Have Faith Fridays and Sunday Family Fun Day. The promotional calendar is on eyeonannapolis.net and it includes several giveaways such as bobbleheads, knit caps, and an Hawaiian shirt. Hopefully you caught our Canines and Crosstreks on Friday with Romeo, a very sweet one-year-old pitty mix who is actually blind due to his mistreatment before coming to the SPCA. But if not, hopefully you have some room in your heart for him, and go back and give that one a listen. On Saturday, we spoke with super parents. The young couple fostered several older teens and had some great insight to the foster care program and their experiences. And we should have a bonus pod a little bit later on today with an appeal to let your legislators know that you support a bill that will prevent ticket scalping and other unscrupulous ticketing scams. All right, that's a wrap. Thank you first and foremost, and also a quick thank you to our sponsors for today's Daily News Brief. Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, and Hospice of the Chesapeake. Anne Covington and her Monday Money Report are here to make sure you are on the right financial track. And of course, George Young from DC MDVA Weather is here with the only locally forecasted weather report you're going to find. All that's coming up for you in just a bit, so hang around.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Is all this talk of inflation making you uneasy? Me too, especially the uncertainty. How bad will it eat into my future purchasing power? Well, don't feel helpless because solar energy can give you some financial control. By installing and owning your solar system, you can lock out electricity cost inflation by locking in your electricity price for more than 25 years. Many of our inflation-fighting clean energy systems offset 100% of the annual electricity demands. Customers frequently add electric vehicle charging and backup batteries to their solar projects, providing them inexpensive auto fuel and additional energy security for the home. Freeze energy inflation in its tracks by committing to affordable, clean solar energy. Call us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net. But don't wait another minute. Sunshine's a wasted.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Monday, March 4th. Awesome day yesterday for the Annapolis region, following some rain on Saturday. While temperatures will stay above average for the next 7 days, we'll also see a fair amount of additional rain as well. Look for mostly cloudy skies today with highs again in the 60s for most of Anne Arundel County, with temperatures staying mostly in the mid to upper 50s tomorrow through the weekend, with rain Tuesday and Wednesday and possibly lasting into Thursday, with mixed skies Friday, ahead of another chance for additional rain late Friday into Sunday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow DCMDVA Weather on Facebook and X for updates throughout each day, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info, so you can always stay weather informed.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
You work hard for your money. Is your money working hard for you? Managing and investing it can be confusing. Anne Covington, a financial planner from CovingtonAlsina, has been helping people make sense of it for nearly 20 years. Are you ready? Now, here's your Monday Money Report.
This is Anne Covington of CovingtonAlsina with your Monday Money Report. I sound like a broken record because the S&P 500 set another all-time high last week, largely driven by just a handful of stocks. Last week was also the release of the latest Personal Consumption Expenditures Index, or CPE. This is the Federal Reserve's preferred measure of inflation, and it was in line with expectations. The overall CPE came in at 2.4%, and core CPE, which removes food and energy costs, was 2.8%. Given that inflation remains higher than the Fed's 2% goals, unemployment remains low, and the economy appears to be chugging along, we're not expecting rate cuts anytime soon. And it seems like money can barely buy your groceries right now. But there are also 3 ways money can buy happiness. The first way is when you buy experiences. That may be dinner out with friends, a long-awaited vacation, a concert, or a huge bucket list item. An experience can also be your home. If you invest in a backyard oasis where your family spends time year-round, lounging in a hammock in the summer or huddled around the fire pit in the winter. It can be a boat if you use it regularly. In all of these cases, the memories you are making with family and friends make you happy. and money enables that. That doesn't mean you have to spend money to have experiences or make memories. A hike, a picnic, or a trip to a free museum can be enjoyable without spending a lot of money. The second way money makes you happy is when you use it to buy time. This can take two forms. When you outsource chores you dislike doing, like cleaning your house or mowing your lawn, and when that outsourcing enables you to spend time doing something you enjoy. The third and final way money makes you happy is when you give it away. If there is a cause that is near and dear to your heart, supporting that cause makes you happy. You may like to perform random acts of kindness, like paying for the coffee of the person in line behind you, or gathering friends for dinner out with the intention of leaving your server a really big tip. When we share our wealth, no matter how large or how limited, it reminds us that we have not just enough, but more than enough. At our last Women, Wine, and Wisdom, our topic was philanthropy, and our speaker said that everyone can be a philanthropist. Small amounts add up and make a difference. For example, the Community Foundation has several giving circles, including Anne Arundel Women Giving Together. It's $175 a year to join, and they have given over $1.7 million to 52 charities since 2006. Your action item this week is to review your beneficiaries on your investments and insurance policies. Be sure to check out our website at CovingtonAlsina.com or our Facebook page for more information and to register for our upcoming educational events, including classes for elementary, middle, and high school students. CovingtonAlsina is a registered investment advisor. Information presented for educational purposes only, not to make an offer, solicitation with the sale or purchase of any specific securities, investments, or investment strategies. Investments involve risk unless otherwise stated and not guaranteed. Be sure to first consult with a qualified financial advisor and/or tax professional before implementing any strategy discussed herein. Past performance is not indicative of future performance. And if you don't have a financial advisor, come talk to us. This is Anne Covington with CovingtonAlsina.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting Mac Medics in Severna Park or Lanham, where appointments are not necessary. Mac Medics is an Apple-authorized service provider. Mac Medics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. Mac Medics is also an Apple-authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit Mac Medics in Severna Park or Lanham for Apple-authorized sales and service and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call Mac Medics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at macmedics.com. You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.